It was maybe 96, 95, 96. It was our first or second year in the Bronx. I think it was our second, it was our second year because I know what building we were in. It was our second year in the Bronx when I met Dacia and Norman Atkins. And Dacia was starting up with Doug McCurry. They were starting up Amistad Academy up in New Haven. Norman, Jamie and others were starting North Star in Newark, and they came to visit. And you know, we had a very shared goals around what we were trying to do, and we were very, you know, you know the idea in orchestra about A string convergence. Like if you pluck an A string, all the other A strings vibrate, and it's how you tune an orchestra. Well, we were like A string convergence, right? We vibrated to the same mission through different organizations, but we always felt very, very committed to each other. And when people talk about the relationship between the three of us, they're like, well, why was there no competition? You know, well, how did you guys always make it work? And I mean, part of that, I think, you know, obviously there was Harriet, sort of always share everything, you know, mantra, but it was also, we all viewed ourselves as teaching the same kids. We ultimately viewed ourselves as brothers and sisters in the same mission. And then there's a fourth person who I think also deserves a lot of credit, who doesn't get mentioned always in the same breath, but that's David Saltzman, who was the executive director of Robinhood. And you know, in lots of communities, you know, the competition between organizations is often fostered sometimes externally, where you got to sort of, well, you know, the number one question we used to get asked in the beginning, well, what's the difference between Kipp and Uncommon, or Kipp and Achievement First? And so you're forced to answer that. And if you say, well, there is no difference, well, then why, you know, and well, which organization is better? And then we would all three, you know, we didn't ever talked about it, but we were given the same answers. You know, none's better, right? Like we're all on the same mission, right? We're all doing the same things. And sometimes one organization has higher results, sometimes the other, and like different things are working in different places, and we're learning from each other. But David Saltzman, right, from Robinhood, we never had to compete for Robinhood's philanthropy. We never had to compete for Robinhood attention. And not only that, at every juncture, he was there bringing us together for various projects. So when we decided we wanted to start the Relay Graduate School for Education, back then known as Teacher U, you know, Saltzman was the convener. We met in Robinhood's office. You know, David was always the one who said, oh, it'd be so good for you guys to do this together. And so we were really blessed. And then, you know, after 20 years of doing that together, it's natural to have developed the type of professional and personal relationships that we all did, because we felt very kindred spirits and never viewed it that we had to compete.